And we're live.
We're live. All right. Late night session in the old comics office with Dr. Ben tonight.
Dr. Ben Batcave.
We're gonna be looking part 2, Batman Dark Knight, Dark City.
Yes.
With Sam.
A very occult journey, is it not?
Yeah, it's definitely, we're getting into the season, which we can see. I'm trying to get it out of that glare. You can see like Batman being grabbed by a whole bunch of
the undead.
Yeah, zombie skeleton things.
Has the Riddler discovered black magic? We'll find out today.
So, here we go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so this is
our continuation of the 3-part storyline: Batman, Dark Knight, Dark City, 453, issue 453, right in the center. The Empire Strikes Back of Dark Knight, Dark City.
Right. This is
the epic Riddler saga of the quest for Barbados.
See, that makes me want to see like the next one even more, because I want to see what the Ewok version, the Ewoks would be in Peter Milligan's version of the trilogy.
Goats.
Oh, it's the goat, right.
Yeah,
yeah, because this is
right here we have zombies.
Right, starts off.
Look what's coming out of the mud. Its scent is as corrupt as its flesh is prettily pale and putrid. For many years it has lain a molten in the ground of Gotham, and now it has shaken off its worms, and its oblivion has dragged itself from its cold bed just to be with you. For you are the Batman, and I am Gotham. And the sweet thing only wants to hold you, Batman. And the sweet thing only wants to hold you, Batman. As I want to hold you. I want to hold you, Batman. I will have you very soon. But first, the dance. That's Barbados monologue.
Right. That's Barbados, which is the spirit of Gotham that has
been brought out manifest by the Illuminati.
Right, Adam.
Jacob Stockman,
Thomas Jefferson,
and Thomas Jefferson.
Right.
Are a part of a group of elites who want to summon the power of a demon to control the minds of Gothamites everywhere. Soon the world, maybe.
Right, so that's what...
and that's what the Riddler's after.
Exactly. We're starting to see that we have them up here.
As Batman tussles with the undead, or seeming to be undead, he finds out that it is nothing but animatronic robots later. We'll find that out soon. But meanwhile, the Riddler's watching it with a camera.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying there. He's watching, and he's just being all. So I see, if Jimmy isn't careful, he'll end up a rather more authentic corpse than he already is. So it's actually Jimmy is this this
a veritable Danse Macabre, you know.
Right, we've got, so that's what I'm saying.
Quite flowery language.
Yeah. What's happening to the boss?
Don't they make a lovely couple? A tombstone tango, a catacomb can. You know, you can just hear that Frank Gorshin giggling, cackling, you know.
And he's like, the idea that he's like sitting there with that bowler hat on too, and just like watching all this. I mean,
he's thriving in it.
Last
just
issue,
can't get enough.
he threw a baby at him.
Yes.
Or no, he put a baby in the alley for him to almost run over.
Yeah.
And now Batman has tracked him to the cemetery because of whatever the riddle was. The
Riddler has abducted babies from the hospital.
I do like this.
And some of the babies he's just giving them to Batman, and other babiys he just like puts them in situations that
that's just
get
black
them killed.
Okay.
You know, that's just a one-shot panel of Batman tussling with the demon. I mean the zombies.
Right. There's like this. I'm saying like this is just like a fantastic. It's like crawling all over him and
perfect for Halloween.
Right.
Yeah, just gets right into the spirit of October coming soon.
And then
our Capri Sun ad.
Right. Then obviously it's time to cool out for nice, cool Capri Sun.
Yeah, just that Monkey Harry getting rid of the poachers.
And so then
he finds out that most of the undead, supposed undead that are attacking him are animatronic robots.
Right. That shows that they're just wires and stuff breaking apart in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Except one. He's running. He's the one that groaned when I hit him. The one just playing dead. Let's play a little necromancy corpse boy.
That sounds kind of gay.
A little necromancy corpse boy.
Let's play a little necromancy corpse boy. I don't know.
Jimmy's down. And Jimmy mustn't talk to the Batman about our project, which is why an explosive device was placed to the makeup around Jimmy's neck. Small, but effective. Just like me. And we see that
he blows Jimmy's neck apart.
Right.
He's and you know this other thug is just like, you killed Jimmy, one of our own. But what for? I mean, what are we doing? Playing games with Batman? Jimmy was a buddy. And you'll be as dead as Jimmy if you don't shut up and drive. We're not playing games, moron. We're playing for keeps. Yeah, dead for real by now. Throat blown open. And then the engine. Then I hear the engine.
And see, that's the thing, too, is like the Riddler is just like
merciless.
Just cutting loose in here. He's just like, he's had it.
Yeah.
Like people laughing at his hat.
And the thugs are, marks? Chatting amongst each other. He's like, they're always they're saying like, never seen him so crazy or so bloodthirsty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what because it is like he's just completely over the top, and then it's like he's also like really just
right. Like he's talking to the Riddler and he's like saying like, you've been acting like a nut. He's starting to make the Joker seem positively sensible. And then, like, the Batman races over in front of the truck.
Right.
Almost getting run over. And the Riddler averts him getting run over because he needs him alive at this point. We don't know. The Batman doesn't know.
Right. The thug, he's like, now I got him. I'll run him down like a dog. And immediately Riddler, no! And like yanks the wheel.
Jeez.
But then also Batman is like waited till the last moment before moving. Had to know for sure. Now I do know. The Riddler isn't just interested in killing me. He wants me to live. Save my life if need be. I'm that important to him. Abducting the babies, the crazy stunts, they're all for me. He's setting me up. Using me. All I have to work out is why. It is like a weird, it does like have like a weird like romance look to it where they're just like, he's doing it all for me. He's like, no, don't hurt him. Just scare him. No, I want him to go over here. Like,
it's like, what's gotten into you, Riddler? And he's like, oh, you could say I've got religion. Certainly not the Christian God.
No, he's definitely
but a demon,
well,
Barbathos.
Barbathos is Gotham, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because that is like what it refers. It's like
Batman
it's me
is fighting for the soul of Gotham.
It says, "I am Gotham."
Yes.
Right. You were Batman back at the first page, and I am Gotham. Like it. Like what?
And
when the Riddler goes all crazy.
Yeah.
Like what it kind of reminds me of is in Batman Returns, and like when he's threatening the guy, like you will be as dead as Jimmy if you don't. Like he's just. It reminds me of in Batman Returns when they're like laughing at the Penguin about. It's like, well, at least my nose isn't.
At least my nose isn't gushing blood. Yeah.
It's just like, what? And he just attacks. Like, it's that same, just manic. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, just Riddler has just snapped. You know what I mean?
He's
like
talking about an inner voice.
Oh, yeah. If
I'm seeing things clear now. I've got an inner voice that's guiding, and he's like, and then the Batman pops up.
Right.
Interrupts him.
And that's when he stops him from getting hit. Right, yeah. And so
now Batman looks over the whole ordeal back in the cemetery. I look at the bodies. No black magic, just cybernetics, mechanical zombies, techno magic. This would take money, time, planning. All this just to lead me here. Just to put on a corpse show. Doesn't make any sense. The man with the hole in his throat was probably here to add a little muscle, knock me on the head, make the show last longer. The Riddler got rid of him. The girl on the rooftop, the babies, the security guards. Now this guy. The Riddler's changed. Become a psycho. It's such a filthy night. No moon, no stars. Wait. A sound behind me. I turn slowly. I'm starting to know what to expect. I'm starting to know how the game is played, even though I don't know what game we're playing. The second baby, now only 2 babies missing of the 4 the Riddler abducted. And there's something else. Come on, Riddler. I know there'll be something else to lead me further into the maze. Of course, carved in stone.
Right.
You'll find another tot at the 25th who was shot.
What could that mean? Find another little tot.
It's
at the 25th who was shot.
Answer, William McKinley.
What? Oh, obviously. Obviously.
Thanks, Boy Wonder. And now we get the flashback to
1793, the Confessions, Jacob Stockman. This is he's detailing what after they fled, when they saw, did they see like an actual bat?
Yeah, they saw
just the shadow.
Yeah, and the woman broke away from her trance, I think, because they just didn't go through quick enough with the ritual, and the bat demon was summoned, but they didn't take hold and possession of it because they didn't kill the woman yet. So,
let's see.
Thomas Jefferson distracted them because he was pussing out, right?
Yeah, he doesn't.
He wasn't totally on board, even though that he brought her there. I mean, I don't expect much of Thomas Jefferson. he owns slaves and shit, you know.
Did he? Well,
Yeah.
probably. I mean, so yeah, so this is, probably didn't seem to, it's probably, well, it would be old hat, is what they might say. It was common with this sort of people as property, and just, okay, we got to take somebody down there and kill them. Okay, well, let's do it. What are we doing? Summoning Barbathos? Oh, well, all right. What do we do now? Oh shit! And then like he realizes it was Jefferson's like, oh, he was the one that stopped him. Is that it or no? He was the one that freaked out or something.
Yeah, he freaked out about the whole thing.
And so this is them all like running because now like this bat thing is in there. Demon Barbathos and summoned.
And they, lock it up. They like board it up as they like escape through the like wooden thing. They leave the girl in there.
Which, I mean, you wouldn't think, like, if they were all able to get out and it's some sort of weird demon creature, how is it gonna not get out too? That's my first thought. Like, what?
Well,
you're gonna board it up and that's gonna stop it.
I mean, as we saw before, it seems to be following Batman around.
Well, I mean, this is the thing, is that it explains, like this whole it does this almost kind of, this air
transition
Gotham
of time
through the ages, right? Like 1793 to
I don't know, it makes me think that Sandman episode where like he makes that like deal with death with that guy, and he meets at that one bar.
Right.
Because the one guy lives forever because he wanted to. And he grants him the wish.
And there's a
but like it shows the passage of time.
Right. Well, that's what I was gonna say. There's like a Robert Crumb cartoon like that too, where it shows like the same place, just like getting older. And so it goes from being this farm to
like a small little town to like
a little city,
and also like
then
right here there's like all this congestion and like
I think that's like that must be like when the 20s started, because that's the first time you see a car. Like the other ones, this one in the middle is just horse and buggy,
and then they have like skyscrapers,
and then we're immediate, there's tattoo parlors, chicken, a cab, and like, yes, you can see there's like skyscrapers.
Colonel Parker's fried chicken,
75 secret herbs and spices.
Is that more than the Colonel Sanders?
And
it's better than KFC.
Better than
KFC.
What would that be? CA or CPFC? CPFC.
Communist Party fried chicken. It's subliminal messaging in comic books.
That's what. Well, it's one of those British writers.
Yeah.
Peter Milligan.
Those English people, they're socialism.
Right.
George Orwell was a socialist.
Like, we're going to rebel.
Yeah. All that just spread across the pond.
I will show them all. And also, is it supposed to be the inn here? This is supposed to be the same place.
Yeah.
We get up to here with
by Joe's Double Dames Bimbo's Horror Circus. So it's pretty
I didn't
like
see
weird kinky sex stuff.
Bimbo's Horror Circus.
Yeah, checks, cash, lotto. There's a prostitute on the street. You see, pretty obviously. You see that right there. It's a prostitute.
Oh, right. Well,
XXX Live. How'd that get past the comic code? You see that? Triple X Live, yeah.
Well, you can only see one X. So.
Yeah. They got two X's.
So this is where Batman is driving around down here. Look, Just
What is it
immediately
about this part of town? A shiver down my spine. Old gothic horror cliches, but true, a shiver. You know, he's talking about just this macabre journey that he's being taken up around.
I mean, just
I don't know. This scene kind of gives me like Taxi Driver vibes.
oh,
You know, like Batman just like driving through. It's
that's
like
what
a
I'm saying.
close
It's
up on his
because like
face.
the next thing is like him like, oh, that's where
And then he just
oh,
like goes
no.
back to bed. You know,
Well,
in
let's
Wayne
see.
Manor, he goes back to Wayne Manor to sleep and rest.
See that? Okay,
You know.
so that is where. That
And
was one of the streets
he's
that
like
he saw.
he's like sleeping over the riddle because he like figured out the riddle. He's like the 25th who was shot. He's like that's a schoolboy's answer, you know.
Right.
You know, because you know, McKinley, the president who was assassinated by an anarchist.
I see. See,
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, why on earth is he just driving around down in the where all the strip clubs are? And it's because that's the name of the street that he's driving on. It's like down on McKinley Street. Like, okay, so what's the deal?
To get home to wander the corridors of Wayne Manor.
So imagine, you know, you're coming out of the strip joint and like you look out and just see
the Batman.
Right, a freaking hover tank just sitting out there and like Batman just mean mugging everybody.
Well, you know,
like,
Batman.
What?
Batman's not doing anything to any sex workers. He knows that's a sex worker.
Right,
he's
but
not
I mean,
doing anything.
He's just like, look at his face. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you come out and like, that's just, Batman doesn't have like a friendly face. Like, even, he's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not like, look, it's not literally, you know, he's just sitting in there just looking. Mm-hmm. What am I here for?
Yeah.
Like,
and he's just going to rest upon
it. Like, what? Batman?
And now we have Bonk's adventure.
Yes, the TurboGrafx 16. Yeah, I remember Friends had that, and it was just like, it seemed like there was only like maybe like 20 games or something for it. Like there was just, they never made like another TurboGrafx after that, or if they did, like, you know, nobody ever heard of it or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It was like if they just came out with like the Nintendo and then just never had any others. Like, well, the other ones made like Super Nintendo. And then what was after Super Nintendo? The Wii U or whatever. And then the GameCube.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
now he's like
he's figuring all this
back about like, you know, and it was on, I guess, McKinley Street where his
right. Well, it says that he says that we passed McKinley Street, so he remembers like looking up and see McKinley Street coffee shop.
Gotham's very own local McKinley Street coffee shop with
the Riddler knows about the death of my parents near McKinley Street.
Soda, fountain drinks, and candy. Yeah, it's just my little personal ad for
he's
McKinley Street coffee shop.
Is it a coincidence? Does he know that I'm Bruce Wayne? He can't know. It's too close to be a coincidence. Just like, look at his face, is just so like
the city has made me. Yeah. So you know, maybe the Batman is possessed by a demon already.
And they've
Do you think? I don't know.
What happened to his arm?
He shot him.
Oh, okay. Oh, the Riddler shot him? Is that
right?
Something
like,
saw?
I think. Or wait.
She just.
Oh no. Oh no!
He's the one.
No,
that
he
Batman,
was messing with the dog.
That's the guy that was the zombie.
No,
because
he's nothing now. He was gone with them.
Right. He had the
okay.
explosive
Wait a minute.
collar. Yeah.
Yeah, they were taking care of the dogs that he has, as we'll see later.
Oh, right. They took half of Steven's arm with them, or Stefan's arm. Oh, okay. I guess if I just would have read instead of just this I'm saying, like a lot of times, like I look at a page and it's like I feel like I'm just like I see like a commercial because it's just like everything is all just on there at once. You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like, okay, well, what is he saying? The brat's just done a, oh no, you know what I mean? Like, you start like reading all the stuff. Well, so that's what I'm saying. Like, the Riddler's just insane, and they still have this baby and another one.
I think so.
Or maybe he's hidden another one somewhere. I think. Oh yes. We'll find out where the other one is. So this is the one they still have.
Yeah, he's juggling ping pong balls.
Batman is, trying to figure this out. He's still on McKinley Street, nice neighborhood. If you're a cockroach, I wish it weren't so cold. Wish it were over, Riddler. Whoever else might be watching, let's get it over.
And there's this guy. Hey, look who it ain't. I wanna drink battle.
Anything out of the ordinary. A man with a baby. And what is this? And then like a van, or it's like a
backs
ambulance
in
van or
through the
backs
window.
And springs Rottweilers on them, or don't.
Yeah,
so it looks like some sort of like attack dogs, definitely.
Pit bull terriers.
Yeah. And one of them gets shot because turns out the drunk guy, he's a cop. He's
drinking on the job.
He's got his gun. He's ready.
He's off duty.
Sergeant McCarthy, George Police, Gotham Police Department, off duty. So.
And then Batman tells the guy not to shoot. I remember because he doesn't trust his aim because he's been drinking. That's what that says, Please, Sergeant McCarthy, don't try shooting it. In your condition, you'll plug both of us, So Batman's like, don't drink and shoot guns. keep those two separate.
Please, Sergeant McCarthy, don't try shooting it. Your condition, you'll plug both of us.
Batman frickin' stabs a dog, though.
Right, and this is what I'm saying too. Is that these are just straight up blood. You know what I mean? It's all red. I mean, it's obviously just these old colors or whatever. But I mean, it is.
I don't know. I think
it does have the stamp.
I think this sergeant guy is
approved by the Comics Code.
Is a secret porno star, or a sleazy guy,
the bartender guy, or
the cop guy. He has this shirt that's kind of reveals his chest, his hairy chest. You see,
right.
It has real porno vibes.
Right. He looks like he would have a gold necklace.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Don't just stand here, Battle. Get after him. I'll look after the car. I mean the bar.
The bar.
I'll look after the bar. I wonder if he's some kind of dumpy version of Harvey Bullock. Even though Harvey Bullock is a little dumpy himself. But this guy's just more so.
Right. Did he...
I don't know if he came out later or if he's kind of an early version of that type of a character that's kind of the
kind of I mean, you could compare it
to Gordon's Gordon's sidekick guy.
Right.
You remember, what I'm talking about. It's kind of like the fat cop guy. He's always eating donuts and
Yeah, Fred Flintstone.
yeah. Yeah.
I know what you're saying, right? Jackie Gleason, Fred Flintstone. Yeah, I know.
He has a very like New York accent. You know, he talks like this, like kind of. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh yeah, so that's
So
it's the bartender.
The bartender's in
the,
on it.
Right, the bartender
gives him the knife and he runs, and he's like, "Why run? He helped me, you know. Why?
Yeah,
why
that's what I'm saying. He jumps into the van and like,
why give me a silver knife? You
know? And
know?
this is after he yelled to him, "Batman, watch out!" Then he like gives him the knife. Here, Batman, take the knife, and then jumps in the.
Yeah.
So that's why.
So
okay.
Batman's like pondering like the whole affair because it seems suspicious to him. Well, you know.
Just gave me a knife.
You know, he's after the Riddler. He jumps. He leaps for the car. He's inside the car. It's careening out of control. You know. Batman, you here yet? Batman, this is the Riddler speaking. Better hurry, Bats. The life of a little baby depends upon you. And, you know, he's just, you know, driving up the suspense, keeping the clock ticking for Batman, getting his heart racing.
Right, he has like it's a mechanical box in there that is steering the truck. No one's in there, and that's coming out of the radio. Oh yeah, so he's like saying all this stuff. Here's an easy riddle for you, Dark Knight. Just below Hamilton, east on right. I take the corner and fourth. Hamilton, east on right. Just below. What does he mean? Just below. A few doors below? And then he's like talking to him the whole time.
Yeah, and he's talking about the ping pong ball. Like he's going,
better hurry. Baby's got something in his hand.
Yeah.
You know what babies are like? They put everything straight into the little mouth.
Yeah. And then
baby swallowed a ping pong ball.
And Batman just gets his little bat torch out down in the sewer.
Like the whole thing. I don't think it's quite small enough to go down his throat. Oh, now baby started to choke a little. It's like talking to this. Does he stop talking? Or no, then like after, yeah, right.
Yes, Batman, we're all here. And then a blinding light flashes, a flashbang or something, blinding the Batman temporarily. And his thugs just whack at him with baseball bats and clubs. Get a couple swings in him. Batman ducks out of the way, throws a bat rope around one's neck, and clonks their heads together like coconuts. Rendering them unconscious. pretty cool stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I can just see it all in motion, you know?
Right, and this is all still just part of like his, you know, he doesn't. That's just all he knows. Batman's gonna take out.
He brought a crib down in there. That's kind of weird.
Baby's in trouble. Bat's starting to turn blue. Ping pong ball stuck clean in his throat. See you later, Batman.
You know, and he just like leaves it with him, like the silver knife. Like he.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You know, like. Oh, that's right. He had given him the knife, so that's what.
So
like, he did.
Yeah,
he gives him throw it away like because he's Batman.
He's like Saw, you know. He's giving him this like situation that is like very dangerous. He makes him do something that is potentially horrible, killing the baby, but he has to do it to save the baby's life.
Right. He has to give him a tracheotomy.
Yeah, he has to cut.
It's called a tracheotomy.
Tracheotomy. Incision of the principal air passage in order to facilitate breathing. You know how to do it. You know how to do it. Do it. And this is where we end.
Yeah.
In our epic Riddler saga. What will happen next time on Batman Dark night, dark city, same bat time, same bat channel, or maybe different bat time or bat place or
Same
bat channel, but
same bat channel.
Same bat day for sure. So, yeah, I think we can wrap it up.
Is Batman gonna cut the throat of a baby? That's such a patting the baby's back.
It is genius.
That's such a creep.
Do it. Do it.